How's it going, guys? My name is Ali A, and welcome to another Ninja Fortnite video with Ali A. Got dab. Alright. And today in this video, we're going to be battling every monster. A very original idea, but also, since it was suggested, I really just wanted to do, not really just a battling of all monsters, but I kind of just wanted to, go to every zone and kind of just, fight the monsters, so people can more or less just see, a, leveling system or whatever. I don't know. I just promised I'd make one, so let's get right into it. Ka-chow, patow. Alright. So the first monster you have, of course, is rats. A very overpowered monster. Let's see if we can kill one. That's pretty impressive, guys. If you can beat rat in this game, like the video and comment below that you can indeed train rats and farm on the best mob in the game, of course, is rats. But if you can destroy a rat in this game, tell me in the comments below. I'm very interested, as you can tell, if you can beat a rat in this game. So comment below, like the video, share the video. Basically everything that makes a video trend, do that, and I will be very happy. Again, I'm joking, as always. But then after you have rats, you go to rat level 3. Very interesting, very high-level monster. It's not the greatest monster, of course. You have to get to rat zone 5 in order to get to the greatest monster, but let's go to the next strongest monster after this. So the next monster you will encounter, a very scary monster indeed, called the Crow. You know, it's very hard to battle these monsters. I'm still trying to do my best in this zone, but it is a scary place. Crows, so you gotta watch out for them. Not as scary as rats, but still pretty scary. The next one you have, of course, is the wolves. Now, the wolf zone is very popular. Everybody goes here. Probably my favorite zone out of every zone. It has the most diversity and the most importance of all the zones. The wolves are the epitome of importance in Rucoy, and without the wolves, I don't think I would even be able to get to Yeti or any of the stronger mobs in the game. So that's wolves. Now let's go up to Goblin. So now I will slay this amazing Goblin. There you go. Very scary monster again. Actually, I'll throw in a elite Goblin. There you go. They drop good gear, as you can tell, so farm up. Farm up. In the desert, we have a very different amount of monsters. There are 3 different monsters: the Cobra, the Scorpion, and the Worm, and the Crow, apparently. So let's kill all of them in one shot, and there you go. So the next monster is of course, the Mummy. So dab, and that's basically about it. After the Mummy, of course, you have the Pharaoh, so kapow. Easy, and they're they're not easy, they're very hard monsters to defeat, so you gotta watch out, or you'll end up like Michael Shadow, who can barely two-shot them. So, now in the next amazing zone, we have the Assassins. Very powerful creatures. You gotta, right when you get into the game, I really recommend, you might be a lower level right when you get into the game, but always go north when you're starting Rucoy. It really helps you out to level up. Because look at how high level these are. If you go here, you'll be able to level up a lot quicker like that person is. And you should be able to do a lot better than you would in Crows on a realistic standpoint. So always go north right when you join the game for the first time. Even if you're a level 2, I recommend going to the Assassins right off the bat. It's a very good tactic. And I have just defeated all of them, and they actually dropped the best drop you can get in the assassin zone. Let's pick it up. Or is my inventory full? No, it's not. It just won't let me pick it up. That's whatever, I guess. It's fine. So now there's another ninja that we will be battling today. The assassin ninja, very weak mob, but it does have a cool effect. It teleports, if you didn't know that. And it's kind of cool. Not really, but there you go. Another monster to add to the list. And now we arrive to the zombies, which there are a few different varieties of zombies. You have the regular zombie, and you have the... Oh, I think that guy just killed my zombie butt. You have the regular zombie, and you have the zombie without a head. That's the two different variations of zombies, very generic, but those are the variations. And if you go really quick to skeleton, there are two different skeletons, well, three if you count the warrior, but there you go, the archer and the 75. Just killed both of them, so there you go. And kapoo. Alright. And then you have the skeleton warrior. And then you go to the vampires, which there are vampires here that are level 100, and somebody's been training them apparently, and they're all over the place. But if you go into here, there are another, well, there's not another, like, group of vampires, but there is one other vampire mob that is 110 instead of level 100 with a red cape. Very basic, and apparently we're starting to get the stronger monsters because my mage can't even tank them anymore in one shot. So that's how you know you're getting somewhere. And then you'll get to the Drow area for the next monsters that I have to kill in order to get every single one of them on the list. The Drow Ranger and the Drow Assassin. Some more mobs in the Drow area, of course, are the Drow Mage and the... well, there's a few more in Drow 3, of course. But there you go, the Drow Mage on our list, and the Drow Sorceress, and the Drow... Ooh, we got a drop. There you go, first drop of the day. Pretty cringy. And then we go over here to Lizards real quick. Lizard Warrior and Archer on the list of monsters I have to defeat to kill every monster in the game. And then we get to the Shaman, which is pretty easy, of course, as well. A lot of easy monsters, if you guys couldn't tell by now. Well, at least for me. Probably not for you. Well, maybe. It just depends how far you get in the game. If you think I'm good at the game, which I'm really not if you look at other players, you can probably get there too, but all you really have to do is just put a lot of work and time into it. Me, myself, I really don't put a lot of time into Rucoy, playing it, like, a lot. I mean, I play it sometimes and try to level up here and there, but for the most part, I mostly have just been playing other games like Glowstone and Civ 5 lately. I do play Rucoy, though, to level up and grind gold, which I like to do a lot. I think I just give too much stuff away in the end, probably. That's probably where I've been doing pretty bad. Because I think I give away too much gear at times. But here we are at the next little area, the Liz Captain and the High Shaman, so there you go. So first up in the Dragon Zone, we have the Hatchling and the regular dragon. So what I do is I usually just end up kiting these dragons, even though I kind of don't even need to anymore. But they are also pretty weak. You have the Hatchling and the regular dragon, so again, they are, for the most part, pretty weak as long as you have potions, but highly recommended you are a higher level for this area, of course. The Warden real quick. And apparently some other dragons decided to join in. I mean, that's alright. Hopefully we don't get trapped or whatever, but yeah. So we just took out the Hatchling real quick. And let's try to get the Warden down, pretty low health. I like to kite the Warden because my defense really isn't good enough to stand in place yet for the Warden. It's getting better, and it's getting closer, but I still think I have a pretty long ways to go in order to do that. But again, the Warden is a pretty strong monster. Drops some pretty good gear for people in the level 200 range to 350. And overall, a pretty good little monster to farm, I guess, for gold. But yeah. On to ice. But here we go. The final 3 monsters of the game. The ice elemental is number 1. If I can find an elite yeti, I'll try to fight an elite yeti. But I don't know if I'll be able to find one. So, for the ice elemental, of course, I don't really know what it all drops. To be honest, I don't really farm here a lot. I've attempted to farm the yetis a few times, like, in mass quantity, but it's so cramped in the yeti area to really farm. And, of course, the ice elementals don't ever seem to want to drop anything. I really, honestly, I end up losing money here, so I mostly just stick in Lizard 4 and Lizard 3 when I play this game. But it's getting pretty low health, and almost boom. And boom. Amazing. So now we're at the Ice Dragon, a very powerful monster. A very scary monster as well if you're not ready, like I was rushing into here, but, you know, it's fine. I think I'll do fine, and the Ice Dragon actually drops some pretty good gear. I don't really remember what all it was, but I remember once I got... I'm trying to remember exactly what I got. All I did was merch it for like a few... only like 1,000,000 gold, but I don't remember what I got. I've gotten a lot of those gloves, though, from the Ice Elementals. If anybody knows like what all the monsters drop, throw it in the comments. I kind of forget, to be honest. I'm trying to remember if these guys drop the leggings, but I don't think they do. Maybe they do, maybe I just forget, but I think these drop the leggings, and maybe the boots. And it's trying to run away from me, which of course, okay. And we have to chase it down, which is going to be fine. And boom, alright. Good enough. Let's get rid of this one, and let's put on our server so we can change it. Just in case if we cannot lure these monsters away from us. And there we go. We have actually just managed to get over here just fine, so we don't need to switch servers at all. But overall, it is pretty dangerous to fight yetis. We just killed the Ice Dragon, which is a pretty powerful monster, the second strongest in the game. Sadly, there's not really an elite yeti here, but I mean, that's fine. Overall, though, let's fight this yeti, the greatest monster in the game. Excluding bosses, of course. So again, though, for the yeti, I like to kite them because I can't survive the yeti based off my defense. I can't survive any of the ice mobs based off my defense, but I do alright with the yeti if I can kite it in this little area. There's another area to the far, what is it, the far west? No, the far east of the ice territory in this cave, but I don't really like it because there's one square where you can get trapped up there, so I don't really like to go over there too much. And the yeti is pretty low health. A lot of people still question how I can even farm the yeti with my bad stats. To be honest, I really don't know how either. But honestly, all you have to do is kite the monster. It's really not that hard. I farmed a lot of yetis that one day, hoping for a drop, but I never got one. Really, the only drop I need left is the ice boots and the max weapons, so I'm working for that, and of course the ice backpack. But I don't really care too much about the ice backpack. I could honestly care less about that. And the yeti is getting really low health, so soon it will be defeated. Maybe it'll drop something. If it drops something, I will be so happy. But it probably won't. Okay, it didn't. Overall, though, that's every monster in the game. Hopefully you enjoyed and kind of learned what monsters were in the game if you were questioning it, I guess. Overall, this is RaiderKnight signing out, and konnichiwa.